Hello everyone, my name is Martin Sina from 5A8 and I want to ask you a question. Do you know what character this puppet is inspired by? Well, that is the character called Pinocchio in the story Pinocchio. Pinocchio is a story written by the author Collodi, which is also Italian. This story has been translated in many languages and there are also many versions of this story. And actually, did you know that this story was actually written in 1883? That's a really long time ago. Although I really love this story. One of the most famous movies about Pinocchio is Disney's movie, Pinocchio. The story begins with an old wood carpenter who decided to make a puppet and wanted it to become like his own son since he had never had one. And so by magic, this puppet came to life. And so he gave it the name Pinocchio. Pinocchio, just like any other boy, he lived a normal life and his dad really cared about him and let him go to school and, took care of him like he was his own son. But Pinocchio didn't really see that and was kind of naughty. And he also got tricked 3 times. Pinocchio is also known for his long nose because he lies a lot. In the story, Pinocchio doesn't act really smart and actually gets tricked 3 times. First, he ends up getting lost in a puppet circus. Then he gets tricked by the cat and fox, and then again he gets invited by his bad friends to a carnival, and then he ends up turning into a donkey, but thankfully he becomes a normal puppet again. And then after dealing through all of that, he fell into the sea and ended up into a whale's mouth. There he met his dad, which was also swallowed by a whale because he was trying to find Pinocchio, since the teacher at school also said that instead of going to school, he did not see Pinocchio anywhere. The two inside were really happy to find each other, and so they found a way to get out of the whale's mouth. In the end, Pinocchio learned a very important lesson. The first one is that you should never lie. Of course, unlike this story, if you lie, your nose won't grow long. But still, you shouldn't lie because lying could lead to many consequences. Second is that you should always know how to love your parents because your parents are the reason why you are here. Parents are the reason why you are yourself. Parents take care of you and do everything to make you happy. And that's why you should always learn how to love your parents. And finally, this story teaches you how to be brave. Pinocchio ended up saving his father in the story since his father couldn't swim and Pinocchio was made of wood, he let his father grab onto his body, and then Pinocchio would swim to shore. And that is a really good thing Pinocchio did to save his father. And we should always be brave like Pinocchio. So I guess that is all for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you will read so many helpful stories just like I did. Thank you very much for listening. Bye. Yeah.